Hello and welcome to your ProCoach app tutorial. When you open your ProCoach app, you can see today's date. You can see the to-dos, which are the practices that we agreed upon when we did your check-in. These are the practices every day that I want you to focus on. These simple actions are going to give you the habits for life to be healthy, which is amazing. Is it a pain right now? A little bit, yes. Doing these things, doing anything, making meaningful change is going to take a little bit of annoying action in the beginning, but it's worth it in the end. Here you have the ProCoach app. When you come in every day, set a time during the day that you're going to do this. If it's about sleep, then maybe first thing in the morning. You can go back to previous days if you want to. If you want to rank your sleeping from yesterday to today, you could go back to the 19th. I recommend doing it first thing in the morning because it's usually eating, activities, mindfulness, meditation, that sort of thing. I recommend it at the end of the day. I have four to-dos. I don't recommend starting with four to-dos. I recommend one to two practices daily so that you will succeed. We want to make every action that you do a successful event. So for me, eat enough protein. This has been ongoing forever. What you do to check in, you press the plus button. Now I'm going to rank how much protein I ate today. I was gangbusters. So I'm going to give myself a 5. Look at you go. I'm going to say I didn't think it would go well and then had half a cow for lunch. So this is you communicating with me, your coach, so that I can see where your mindset was today. Maybe it's going to be, I did not hit my protein. I just was craving carbs all day. I started off breakfast with a donut, and that led to a day of sugar and carbs. Tomorrow's a new day. I don't recommend terrible. I mean, it has to be pretty bad to be terrible. Always focus on what's going well. Be honest with yourself when you're ranking these things. And that's what's going to count the most. All right, I'm going to hit done. So now you would do that for all your practices. That took 30 seconds, maybe a little reflection. It brings you into the moment and then into your life. It's going to bring you into why you're doing this every single day. It can become redundant, but that's why we keep it fresh. We want to establish these habits and then move on to the next one. If you scroll down, you can add an entry in your food journal. I have food journaling turned on for all y'all, so this will be in your journal. So I'm going to upload a photo, photo library. You'll see all my secrets. It's a lot of food pictures. So this was my breakfast this morning. I'll put it in there. Now you can see my breakfast with coconut milk, 3 eggs, avocado, Teton sausage, and just a handful of carbohydrates. So 3 eggs, that's 18 grams of protein. Then I had one whole avocado. There's my fat. The Teton sausage, that was about 15 grams of protein. And then my complex carbs, sweet potatoes, about a cupful. Then uh, I can describe it here. So you could, if you don't have a picture, you can describe what you ate. Well, I just described it. So you can just write in what was there. And then when did I eat? Morning. Where did you eat? Home. How did it feel? Settled. Yes, it was amazing. How much did you eat? All of it. And as you go through this, you'll understand how much is enough. We want to shoot for 80% full when you're trying to lose weight. 100% when you're maintaining, 120 when you're trying to gain. So 80% full. When you're thinking, I could eat a few more bites, but I'm good. Think of it that way. There's a resource on eating 80% full that I would love to share with you if you need it. So then I send it, and that's it. And then that's in my food journal. This is where you can message, hey Mo, That was a great session. You're the best. Or whatever you feel. And hopefully you type better than I do. It was a great session. You're the best. And then send. So when we go back, go to this hamburger thing, and then you go to your to-dos. That's it. At the bottom, you can see eat enough. There's resources. Now, I've read these resources. So, how to start, practice. I will send you whatever practice you're working on when you decide on what practice, what habit you're going to work on every day, what action which will lead to habit. So you can listen to the activity, which is awesome. I freaking love that I can listen to it a few times. For this one, what does it mean to eat enough protein? And it breaks it down really simple language, probably sixth grade language, nothing that you have to look up, finding external guidelines that are right for you as a starting point. And that's what I was talking about, understanding when you're full. It has the eat more and less than chart there for protein. Why protein? What's the big deal? Why do we want to eat protein? Well, it gives you all the reasons right here. Feel satisfied, full after a meal, recover well, build lean muscle. It's so important, especially as a woman ages. These are important for building muscle mass, not like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but dense muscle fiber supports your bones. It increases your metabolism. It helps you digest better. It helps you sleep better. It helps you dance better. Okay, maybe not that last one, but it has monumental effects on the body. And this is why protein is so important for brain function. You can go through why and how to practice, what is enough. It has a handy dandy guide. We talked about this in your macronutrient report. So this is just a pinpoint review of that. Pay attention to and adjust. What patterns do you notice? How much do you like to eat? And how much do you need to eat? You're going to find a balance between the two. To get your daily protein, you may need to eat less in the beginning and slowly increase. You can begin by eating a smaller amount frequently, like every 2 hours, have some sort of protein source. And I have resources on protein, which I recently shared. Follow your internal signals. When you begin a new way of life, it is so important to listen to those body cues. These resources are going to give you insights that you knew probably at one point. When a baby is hungry, everybody knows it. They know it, and so do you. And so we want to get back to being in tune with the body. So these resources really help us get in tune with our body, our mindset, our practices, how we're spending our time every day. And it's very powerful. When I'm done, I just hit done and now that's going to record it in where I'll show you on the second half where it comes up on my computer and I can see what activities you have completed and then we can talk about it. So all your resources are here. There's all kinds of resources for whatever practice you're working on. This has visual workout nutrition, hand portion guide, chicken fajita spread. There's recipes in here for the food oriented ones. There's so much in your resources. I highly, highly recommend you checking those out and making sure that you make this a priority every day. At the top, there's the little, as you see, you can go to the little box at the top here and just go straight to messaging, go to the little hamburger, and then to your progress. So in your progress, this is where you can record. That would show your measurements where we put it. And then here we've got your messages and the Facebook group. I hope you found that helpful. And I can't wait to see you in the messages where we will create this new amazing life for you. Simple actions every day, creating those habits that last so you can have the results to feel amazing, lighter, mind, body, and soul as you go on with the rest of your amazing life. All right, take care. God bless. Love you. That's a command, my friend. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.